Yes, the next topic is measures of relative location. First of all, what do we mean by the relative location? After calculating the mean of any data, we are actually interested in knowing that particular data value is how far from the mean. Because we know that mean is just any of the value of the data, or many times it happens that mean is not a data value. It is any another amount or any another value or any another figure. Now we are interested in knowing that how far the data value is from the mean of the data. That means exactly what is the difference between any particular data value. That means say first data value, second data value, last data value. What is the difference between that data value and the mean? We are not interested in just knowing the numerical or statistical difference between the data value and the mean, but we are also interested in the locational difference of the data value and the mean. To find out or to study the difference or geographical or locational difference between the data value and mean, there is a measure that is known as z-score. The formula of calculating z-score, or simply z, is x minus x bar divided by standard deviation. In this formula, x is any particular data value. It can be first or last or any other. X bar, that is mean of the data. S stands for standard deviation of the data. Now, if a small difference is made in this data, rather this formula, that is cross multiplication. Z into S equals to data value minus mean. Or we can say that the difference between the data value and the mean is Z times of standard deviation. This is the interpretation of Z. Z shows the number of times, how much or how many times of standard deviation the data value is far from the mean. So now we can say that for any data, any particular data value is Z times of standard deviation far from the mean of that particular data. Now, there are two possibilities. The data value can be less than the mean and the data value can be greater than mean. If the data value is less than mean, the Z calculated by us must be negative. If Z is negative, what can be our interpretation, or what should be our interpretation? If Z is negative, that means the data value is Z times of standard deviation below or less than the mean. So the sign of the Z is actually the indicator. It suggests whether the data value is below or less than the mean or not. Similarly, if the Z is positive, Z score is positive. When Z score is positive, data value is greater than mean. That means the data value is Z times of standard deviation above the mean or greater than mean. So just by looking towards the Z score, we can make this type of comment about any particular data value. So this is the very easy method of measuring the relative location of any data value. Let us calculate Z scores and note down the comment about the difference between data value and the mean. For that purpose, let us take a small example. Let us take a small data. A data, the mean of which 500 and standard deviation is 100. Some of the data values are 520, 650, 500, 450 and 280. Now we know that Z score is data value, that is x minus mean x bar divided by standard deviation. Now let us calculate data value 520. Let us take data value 520 and calculate z. For 520, z will be 520 minus mean 500 and standard deviation 100. So the first z score comes to 0.2. 520 minus 500, that is 20, divided by 100, that is 0.2. Now first of all, what is the sign of z? Z1 is positive. That means the data value we considered must be greater than mean, and it is. So interpretation is data value is above or greater than mean. How many times of standard deviation? 0.2 times of standard deviation. 520 is above or greater than 500. The difference between 520 and 500 is 20. That is 0.2 of standard deviation. That means 520 is greater than 500. It is 0.2 times of standard deviation greater than 500. This is the interpretation of Z, or say interpretation of any data value with reference to relative location from the mean. In same way we can calculate the other data values. Say let us take x equals to 650. The Z will be 650 minus 500 divided by 100. So Z score comes to 1.5. Here also Z score is positive.
Yes.
So we can say that x, or rather 650, is 1.5 times of standard deviation above or greater than 500. Similarly, if x is taken as 500, the Z score will be 500 minus 500 divided by 100. So Z score comes to 0. Z score can be 0 only if the data value and mean are equal. So Z score of 0 suggests that, or indicates that, the data value is exactly equal to mean, or there is no difference between the data value and the mean. Next is 450. X4 is 450. The Z score for that will be 450 minus 500 divided by 100.
Minus 0.5.
Yes, it is minus 0.5. The Z score is negative. That means the data value is less than the mean. 450, the data value is 0.5 times or half of the standard deviation below or less than the mean, that is 500. We can see that 450 is less than 500. The difference is 50, and 50 is half of standard deviation. And the last case, number 5, let us take x equals to 280, very far from the mean. So Z score relevant to that will be 280 minus 500 divided by 100.
Minus 2.2.
It comes to minus 2.2. 2.2 is very large value so far as the Z score is concerned, and it is negative. That means the data value is very low as compared to the mean. It is 2.25 times of standard deviation below or less than the mean. So this is the interpretation of Z score, or interpretation of the difference between any particular data value and the mean with the help of the Z score. Okay, thank you.